scholarship here on my list is Mastermind Scholarships. All right, Mastermind Scholarships. All right, so the second one would be VLIR-UOS Training and Masters Scholarship. That's VLIR-UOS Training and Masters Scholarships. The third one is ARES Belgian fully funded scholarships. So, all right, so ARES is ARES Belgian fully funded scholarships. Number 4 on my list is Belgian American Education Foundation Fellowships. All right. 5th is Ghent University Master's Grant for students from developing countries. So you're actually going to see a list of the countries. So if your country is part of the list countries that are stated there, you can try to apply to this Ghent University Master's Grant for students from developing countries. All right. The 6th on my list is University of Ghent Doctoral Special Research Fund. That's for people going for their PhD degree study. All right. So the next one is Belgian Development Agency BTC scholarships. Number 7, or the next one on my list, is CIUF CUD scholarships. All right. Next is Erasmus Mundus scholarship programs in Belgium. So, all right, just bear in mind that Erasmus Mundus scholarship is not just pertaining to just one country. All right, so you can actually have for your study, if you have 2 years for your studies, you can have 1 year in one country, 1 year in another country. Both of them are Erasmus Mundus scholarship. All right, or for some courses, you can actually spend 6 months in one country, 6 months in another country, then your final study will now be in another country. So sometimes it's 2 countries, sometimes it's 3 countries for Erasmus Mundus scholarship. Depends on your course type and your course, but probably if it's bachelor's or master's. All right. The next one is Science at Leuven scholarship for international students. You can actually try that one as well. The next is the IRO doctoral scholarship program at KU Leuven. And then the final one is Lege University scholarship for international students. Guys, all the links to this particular scholarship list I've mentioned, they will be in the description box of this video. So do well to check them out. Click on the links or go type on the names of the scholarship on your Google or on your web browser, whichever one you're using. All right, go and explore more. Try to explore, apply. All right, most of them you don't have to pay to apply. Use your time to apply, fill in all the necessary things. So before we go into the demo proper, I'd like to just enlighten us a bit about the ones I want to actually show on how to go through it. All right, so the first one is Mastermind Scholarships. All right, Mastermind Scholarships from the Flemish Ministry of Education and Training Awards scholarships. It's for master's programs in Flanders and Brussels. All right, so when you hear Flanders, you know that they're talking about Belgium. Okay, so it includes tuition waiver, a stipend to international students. You only pay administrative enrollment fee. All right, the fee is going to be stated on the website. All right, so we have students from Japan, Mexico, Palestine, all right, USA. They already have reserved scholarships, all right, in this Mastermind scholarship in Belgium. All right, then you have the applicants need to have a high GPA. All right, so you need to have about 3.5 out of 4 in your academic performance. All right, the next you need is your IELTS, all right, or your TOEFL. For IELTS, you need your 7.0 mark, or for TOEFL, you need your 94. That's your 94. Your score has to be 94. You need 94 points, all right, to actually apply to this. You also need to do an entrance academic test to show that you qualify by this school in Belgium. So the second one I want to briefly talk about is the VLIR-UOS Scholarship. That's VLIR-UOS Scholarships. All right. So the scholarships is open to applicants from about 31 countries. Countries from Africa, Asia, Latin America. They are to attend one of the selected trainings or master's programs taught in English language. All right, or at a Flemish university. That they mean at a Belgium university. Okay, university or a Belgium university college. in Belgium. All right, so for applicants, you can have some people from Cameroon, South Africa, Mali, so all the countries are going to be listed there. So if your country falls under this category, then you can apply for this VLIR-UOS scholarship in Belgium. All right, so for eligibility, you need to check the website, and then the link to this will also be dropped in the description box of this video so that you can explore at your free time. And then if you find yourself eligible, you can then apply. Also to note that this scholarship, VLIR-UOS scholarship, it funds two types of scholarship, or it comes in two types. All right, so the first one is scholarships for trainings, ITP. All right, so this is a course. It's for courses at Belgium University or Belgium College. All right, it's a fully funded scholarship. All right, so when you hear Flanders, like I said, it's just know that they're talking about Belgium. So if you see Flanders University, it means Belgium University. All right, so you just know that there is priority given to candidates who are employed in the academic sector. I mean academic sector. All right, people working at institutions, universities, research institutions, governments, sector, NGOs, or those who have careers in any of these sectors that I've mentioned. All right, so give you a high priority when you apply or when it's time for them to select. The next is scholarships for master's programs, ICP. So remember, the first one is ITP, the second one is ICP. Applicants can come only from the selected 31 countries mentioned on the website, and like the ones that I already mentioned from Africa and then the likes. All right, so your age is also an important thing to take note of. So for masters, you must not be more than 35 years. Advanced masters, you must not be more than 45 years while you are applying. So what are the criteria for this mastermind scholarship? All right, things you need to get, documents, and things you need to put into consideration before you can put in your application. So the first one is that you need your academic strong background points, which as already mentioned, you need your 3.5, all right, in your undergraduate certificate, all right, when you are going for a master's. All right, so the next one is that you need to write a motivation letter. All right, on the website is going to be stated there what and what should be in your motivation letter as regarding your course that you choose to study there. All right, so the next one is your professional experience in the career sectors that I mentioned. All right, so that's the educational area that I mentioned. All right, so the next one is gender. All right, so you can be male or female, you can apply, but I learned that preference is given much to females. All right, but male, they can also consider you if you have other criteria, if you have other documents that are required. All right, so the next one is that your social background preference is given to the application as well. So if you're from a disadvantaged area, from least developed countries, or from a low income country, you can also be considered for this scholarship, mastermind scholarship. All right, so please do not apply for more than one master's program in VLIR-UOS. All right, so don't make the mistake of applying for ICP or ITP or ICP both at the same time. You can just pick one and then you apply. All right, if you're eligible. Now let's move and talk a bit about ARES, ARES, Académie de Recherche d'Enseignement Supérieur. So for Académie de Recherche et d'Enseignement Supérieur, which means in English Academy of Research and Higher Education, ARES. All right, so the announced opportunity for students from developing countries to come and study advanced bachelors or masters in one of the institutions mentioned on the site that you're going to see later on. All right, so you have advanced bachelors, you have advanced master's degree program courses, or courses is for a period of 1 year. So that's advanced bachelors or advanced masters, not the both of them. All right, one, you have to pick one, advanced bachelors or advanced masters. The program is for 1 year, while the other part of it is continuing education program, which will run for 2 to 6 months. That depends on the course that you choose, and then at the end of it, you're actually going to have a certificate from the course department. So for advanced bachelor's programs, you have courses like Bachelors de spécialisation en business data analyst, alright, which means specialized bachelor in business data analyst. Alright, so the next one you can have is specialized bachelor in pediatrics and neonatology. Wow. Specialized bachelors in pediatrics and neonatology. The next one, for advanced master's programs, you have courses like Master de spécialisation en droits humains, which means specialized masters in human rights. Okay, next one you can have is Master de spécialisation en transport et logistics, which means specialized masters in transport and logistics. And then you can have a lot more of courses that you can explore and find out anyone that interests you, and then you can apply. For continuing education programs, you have courses like Formation continue en sciences des données pour la santé mondiale, which means continuing education in data science for global health. All right, next one you can have is Formation continue en assurance, qualité et contrôle en qualité des médicaments et produits de santé. That means continuous training in assurance and quality control of medicine and health product. Okay, so other courses for advanced bachelors, advanced masters, continuing program, you can also continue education program you can find on the website. So please note that some of these courses are taught in English language while some are taught in French language. So you just have to make your choice while you're trying to make your application. Now let's go over to what does the scholarship cover. This particular scholarship, what does it cover? So the scholarship is fully funded. It means that you're not paying any tuition fee at all. It also covers your travel cost, that is international flight from your home country and then straight to Belgium. That is one round trip ticket. We're also going to see that on their website. The next, that it covers your living allowance. So on the website it's stated lump sum. So it wasn't mentioned. So there's a particular amount of money that will be given to you while you study for a period of 12 months. They say it as lump sum. All right. So the next is that they're going to cover your health insurance directly paid by RS themselves. All right. And other amounts stated on the page. For the continuing education scholarship, the scholarship covers almost all that I have mentioned previously, and then you have flight insurance, but living allowance is going to be covered for the duration of the course, because for continuing education scholarship you have their course for a period of 2 to 6 months. So it's different from advanced bachelor's and advanced master that is for a period of 1 year. This is usually covered from 2 to 6 months. So if your course is 3 months, your living allowance is going to be given for 3 months. If your course is 6 months, your living allowance is going to be given you for 6 months. So that's just the little difference that you have there. So how then do you apply? So I'm going to leave the link for this scholarship, the page. You go to this site. I'm going to still show you a brief demo of that. So you go to this site, and then there's a platform called Giraffe, GIRAF. All right, so the link will be in the description box of this video. You first will create an account, which will take you some hours and then or a few days. Then you get a confirmation from there, and then you follow suit other process that will be involved there. So now let's look at a bit of how it goes. All right, let's go to the demo right away.
All right, guys, this is the official website for the ARIS scholarship in Belgium. It is Académie de Recherche et d'Enseignement Supérieur. All right, so when you open it, you find out that a part of it is written in English and a part of it is also written in French language. All right, so if you don't want to read it in French language, you can also change the language from here. You can also change the change from French language to English. But you have Bachelor, Master et Formation continue en Belgique. All right, so for our viewers that don't understand French, we can just change it to English, right? We'll change it to English so that we can all follow. So it says advanced bachelor's and master's degree or continuing education courses in Belgium. All right. So we have some countries that are listed there. And then the scholarships is for 2023 to 2024. And the deadline, as you can see, is 27th January 2023. Study in Belgium. All right. So let's look at the courses. All right. So look at the courses for the bachelors. You have a Bachelor de Spécialisation on Business Data Analyst. That means special bachelor in business data analysis, especially for people that don't understand French. All right. You have other courses under the Advanced Masters program for 2023. The first one there you can see is Master de Spécialisation en droit humain. That means specialized master in human rights. And you have other courses there, as you can see. All right. Then you have for continuing education programs. For continuing education programs, you have Formation continue en sciences des données pour la santé mondiale. Financial support, like I said, what it entails, what the scholarship covers. All right. So for the bachelor's, master's scholarship, you have your travel cost covered. It says here, economy class travel on an IATA approved airline with a maximum of 1 round trip ticket per academic year. All right. You're also going to be given living allowance. It says a lump sum. All right. So when they say lump sum, you know that it's a huge sum of an amount of money. All right. In euros, of course, for a duration of 12 months, because your advanced masters or advanced bachelor's is going to be for 12 months. You have another course, is indirect mission cost lump sum. All right, this amount is given once per stay upon arrival of the scholarship holder. All right, you have another one, registration fees at the current rate, blah blah blah. You have your insurance is also going to be covered, directly paid by ARIS. All right, next page we'll be looking at is the giraffe page. All right, guys, so this is how you're going to see the page. All right, most times the page usually come in French, and I will usually say that once it comes in French, if you don't understand French at the moment, all right, so please just change it to English language so that you can be able to take hold of the information on the website. First thing to do for your application is to activate your Giraffe account. Next is open and complete an application form, and then you take note of the deadline. All right, and the countries that I've mentioned, some of the countries that I've mentioned are here. So you come here and click on Access Giraffe. All right, click on the Access Giraffe. So you can see here, verification inscription Giraffe on English, all right? All right, English. So you have the nationality. So you have to choose which nationality are you from? What country, to be precise, are you from? All right, are you from Benin? For example, you are from Cameroon, and you click on this, and they ask you, are you currently working and living in any of those 29 countries listed above? And you click on yes. All right, what is your highest level of education? So if you're going for the advanced bachelor's, you have to click on undergraduate level. All right. If you're going for the advanced masters, know that you are going to click on the graduate level degree. If you actually want to get the scholarship, you apply with a professional work experience. It's very important. It's a plus for you if you have a job experience, a working experience in your field, and also is a plus for you if you understand a bit of French. By the way, I have a page where I teach people French language. I'll also put the link in the description box of this video so that you can apply if you so wish. All right, so let's create a Giraffe account. So click on create a Giraffe account. So guys, this is the page that you're going to see next. It's application. So please note that if you created an account last year, that's for people that probably have applied previously. There's no need to recreate another account. You can log in via the home page with the email address you used last year. If you have forgotten your login password, you can reset it here. All right, so if you wish to create an account, follow the instructions below. All right, if you're not a citizen of any of the countries mentioned, no need to apply. All right, because it will stop you at a particular point. So if you click here, you type in your email address, and then it takes you to the next page. All right, guys, so please make sure you follow this due process as I've mentioned in this page. All right,
one thing to also note is that prior to your application or before you apply, to this scholarship, you don't need to necessarily have to apply to any Belgian university. So it means that your application to any Belgian university doesn't affect this your scholarship outcome. Okay, so you can just go straight to your application, and then if you feel that you have all the criteria that have been listed on the website, just go straight and apply. So another thing to note is that when you finish applying, just know that your submission or the deadline is going to be 27th January 2023 at 12 p.m. the Belgium time. All right, so when you are successful, they're going to send you an email, and then you follow all that process that they need you to. Also know that you can fill the form, save, and then continue filling later. But I'll actually advise, because you just have a short period of time, just take a day, take a break, take your time to apply, fill the form, and then submit immediately with all the documents that are required of you. All right, because you just have a short time to apply. So you have to apply. If you want to apply for advanced bachelor's, it means that you must have completed your first degree. That's, you must have completed your bachelor's degree previously or prior to your application for the scholarship. And then for masters, you must for advanced masters, you must have completed your master's degree prior to this application. Then for continuing education, you must have completed your master's degree program as well. So just note that no IELTS is required, but you need a knowledge of French language to actually live a day-to-day life in Belgium, because you know that Belgium speaks French language, Dutch, English. All right, so if you already know English, you need a second language. So it's either you learn Dutch or you learn French language. All right, so by the way, I teach French language at the foundation level for people that just want to get by with the language. I'll put the link in the description box of this video, and then you can contact me and then we'll talk. Okay, so the next one is that if your course is taught in English language, please fill the application form in English. All right, so when you notice that the course you want to go for is taught in English language, then you fill the form in English language.